Um, Lesson 1, for example, if I click on that folder, there's some text and there's some images and there's some videos that I have here for you, and this is about just the basics of, vision and how we see and that sort of thing. So there's some embedded videos that I'd like you to watch. Now, some of the questions on the quiz could come from these videos, so I do want you to watch all of them and just go through these. And again, when you've gone through both lessons and found the answers, then you can go ahead and take the quiz. Just incidentally, there's what's up here called a breadcrumb trail. So if I, instead of going back to the main lessons tab, if I just want to go back into the lesson folder here for week 1, I can just click up here, one step back, and then I'm back inside of my week 1 folder. I can go to lesson 2, go through that lesson. This one only has one video all the way at the end. Okay. Underneath that, there's a project folder. So project 1 is what you're going to be starting on this week. Click on that project folder, and there's an introduction to the project, what it's all about, what you're going to be doing. It tells you what you're going to work on. Milestone 1 is what you'll do this week. Milestone 2 is what you're going to start working on next week. And then also we'll do an in-class critique. So these are examples of the project that you're going to, once you're finished with the project in 2 weeks, you'll have three drawings, digital drawings that you'll create, and these will be based on some traditional drawings that you do on paper. You'll do 3 of them. These are examples of 2 different projects, student projects. There's 3 here of these, and then 3 here down, 3 at the bottom here. Below that is the project link for Milestone 1. There's step-by-step instructions on how you're going to go about doing this. So go through this. You do need to create these little frames. Okay, that's what the X-Acto knife is for and the ruler is for. If you've never used an X-Acto knife before, don't cut yourself. That's the main thing. Safety first. If you're not comfortable with an X-Acto knife, you could probably get away with doing this with scissors. But the main thing is you want a very straight edge. You don't want these to be, sloppy. So just do what you can where you're at. The main thing is to get started. Do the best you can. Okay. You're going to be taking photos of these drawings. That's the idea anyway. Take photos of your drawings, create a project folder, drop those photos into the project folder, and you want to name that project folder like this, but put your last name here. And then zip that folder and upload that zip file to the project link. That's how you're going to submit the project. If you've never made a zip file before, you're not sure how, there's some instructions here. The project link is this red link right here that you would click on once you have your zip file ready to go. And then you would need to scroll down, and where it says attach files, you would choose browse my computer, find your zip file with your images inside of it, and then attach. All right, so if you do get to this point and you have any difficulties with this, don't panic. The main thing is that you have your drawings done on paper. If you have trouble uploading it or you're not sure how to get that done, then bring those to class next week and we can figure it out. It won't be considered late as long as you have your drawings with you. Again, you can email me if you have any questions. All right, there's some student examples from a previous class. For Milestone 1, basically what you're going to do is you're going to create 2 drawings of an object, some sort of an office tool like a stapler or a hole punch or something like that works well. You're going to create these 4x4 squares spaced a ½ inch apart using a ruler and a marker. These are 9x12 sheets of paper, so 6 of these 4x4 squares fit on a 9x12 sheet of paper, and in order to create 24 little drawings, little abstract drawings using just black and white, it's 4 sheets of that 9x12 paper. So neatness is important with this, so use a ruler, measure, make sure they're spaced equally. There's instructions on how to create a template that you can just trace over, so you only really have to do this once, measure once, and then you can trace over your original. That's why it's on tracing paper. And then you're going to create 9 refined drawings from these 24. So you're going to choose 9 of the 24 that you want to work up a little bit more refined, a little bit nicer. And the student here just took photos of each one of these. Well, these are 2 sheets of paper grouped together. You could do that. The main thing is that the photos are clear and they're easy for me to see, and that's the main thing. All right, so just get started this week. Make sure that you leave enough time. Plan your time accordingly. Don't wait until Sunday night because it's going to take you longer than that to work on this. And make sure you have your drawings ready to go by Monday class time next week so that we can get started on the second part of the project. So have a great week, and I am available during the week. Again, if you need to email me, that's the best way to get in touch with me, and I'll make every effort to get back to you within 24 hours during the week. Okay? So have a great week.